Hello and welcome to Maths by Sahas. This is my second lesson of D3, chapter number 8, exercise 8C. That is about the sine rule. In this lesson, I will solve basic level question number 1. And question says, find unknown angles and sides. Okay, if we look at the question which is given to us in A part, we can see the triangle which is with us is not a right angle triangle. So before going to the lesson, you should have the clear idea that what is the right triangle and what is oblique triangle, how to find the lengths and angles in right angle triangle, and in case when the triangle is not right angle triangle, how to find the unknown lengths of that triangle. If you find any difficulty in understanding these all questions, you have to watch my previous lesson, for which I'll give the link in the description box, because the lessons of mathematics requires continuous practice and integration of lesson with the new lesson. Okay, let's move to A part of the question. And as the question says, find the unknown angles, we can see the two of the angles are already given in the question, and we can easily find out the value of third angle, because we know that sum of interior angles of the triangle is always 180 degrees. And now the second important thing is that we should not forget that we always have to mark the vertices and angles with the capital letters and their opposite lengths with the small letters. Let this be small c, and this be small a, and this be small b. First of all, what we have to do in triangle ABC, triangle A, B and C, we can see two of the angles are given, 42 degrees plus 76 degrees. Okay, and then the missing angle is ACB angle. ACB angle, AC and B equals to 180 degrees. You can, if you are not clear about this, you can take the help from D1, where there is a complete chapter available that how to find the sum of interior angles of any type of polygon and what is the sum of interior angles of any type of polygon. Now add up 42 plus 76, 42 plus 76, and this gives me 118 or 118 plus angle AC B equals to 180 degrees. And now what we have to do, we have to shift 118 to other side. ACB angle, ACB equals to 180 minus 118, and let me check the answer. 180, here you can use the calculator. ACB equals to 62, and as this is the angle, so I must have to put the degree here. Okay, now we have the third unknown angle with us, ACB, that is 62 degrees. Okay, now the second requirement is that we have to find the unknown lengths, and according to sine law, first of all, I have to write the basic equation that length A upon sine of A will be equal to B upon sine of B equals to C upon sine C. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to carefully insert the values, like A is 7.4, 7.4 upon sine 42, sine 42 degrees equals to B unknown, and this is equal to sine 76 degrees, sine 76 degrees equals to C upon sine 62 degrees. Now, okay, in order to find the values of A and B, I have to once equate A upon sine of A with B upon sine of B, and we can get value of unknown B. And then what we have to do, we can equate A upon sine of A with C upon sine of C. I always ask this to my students that although after finding B, we can use length B for the calculation of C as well, but we always have to avoid those calculations which we are doing on our own. And what is the reason? Maybe this calculation is incorrect, and this incorrect answer will cause the incorrect answer in the next part as well. So we have to be really careful about this. Now what I have to do, I have to take 7.4 upon sine 42, sine 42 degrees equals to b upon sine 76. And now what I have to do, I have to check the calculation. Sine 42, the mode of the calculator must be in degrees, okay, and it will give me 7.4 upon 0.6691, 0.6691 equals to b upon sine 76, sine 76, and this will give me 0.9702 and 9, 0.9702 and 9, so I write it 03. And now what I have to do, I have to shift this 0.9703 to other side, and the equation will take the form b equals to 7.4 multiplied by 0.9703 upon 0.6691, and my equation will take the form, what I have to do, 0.9703 multiplied by 7.4, and this gives me 7.18022 upon 0.6691. Okay, and now divide this value 0.6691, okay, and I will get 10.73 or 10.7 centimeter to the nearest three significant figures. And let me block this answer, okay. And then what I have to do, now I have to go for the calculation of side C. Okay, now again I have to take 7.4, again 7.4 upon sine 42, sine 42 degrees equals to C upon sine 62 degrees. Now you can see that we have the calculation of sine 42 in the previous part. So in this part we have to perform our all calculations very carefully, because the mistake over here will be causing the mistake in the next part as well. So I can copy the calculation from this part. 7.4 upon 0.6691 equals to C upon sine 62, sine 62 degrees will give me 0.8829, C upon 0.88 and 29. Now what I have to do, I have to go for cross multiplication, and my equation will take the form C equals to 7.4 multiplied by 0.8829 upon 0.6691, and let me hold the calculator, and this is 7.4 multiplied by 0.8829, and this gives me 6.53346 upon 0.6691 divided by 0.6691, and this gives me 9.76 and centimeter. So this is the second unknown of this question. I hope you are clear about this question, and let me quickly move to the next part, and let's compare the question with the book first. In B part, the given angle is D, that is 38.7, and E is 62 degrees, and one of the length is 6.25, which is the face in front of the vertex E. Okay, now the first requirement is that we have to find the third unknown angle of the question. Let me mark it with different pens so that my student can understand it easily. Now, first requirement is that we have to mark the opposite lengths with small letters. This is F, this is small d, and this is E. Now, two of the angles are given, so we can easily find out the third angle by adding up these two angles and subtracting the sum from 180 degrees, because we know the sum of interior angles of the triangle is always 180 degrees. Now in triangle DEF, in triangle DE and F, okay, what we can do is 38.7 plus 62 plus angle DFE equals to 180 degrees. And now what we have to do, we have to quickly add up 38.7 plus 62, and this gives me 100. 8 and 2 10, 6 and 3 9, and 1 10. 100.7 plus DFE angle DFE equals to 180 degrees. Okay, now what I have to do, I have to shift this 100.7 to other side, and equation will take the form DFE angle equals to 180 minus 100.7. Okay, let me check the calculation, and I have to take away this answer from 180, and my calculation will become DFE is 79.3 and degrees. Okay, let me block this answer. I will be going really slow because these are really important lessons for the CA exam as well, so that my students can understand these lessons before the exam properly. 79.3. Now is the second requirement, that we have to find the unknown lengths. Okay, according to sine law, make the changes according to the need of the question. Here we are not having the triangle ABC. Here we are having the triangle with vertices DEF. So we have to involve the actual vertices here. F upon sine of F equals to E upon sine of E, and then D upon sine of D. After writing the sine law, what we have to do, we have to replace the values carefully. F is unknown, so I will be writing as it is. F upon sine of 79.3, sine 79.3 equals to E. This is 6.25 upon sine 62 degrees equals to D upon sine 38.7, sine 38.7. Now we can see that in the middle fraction, both numerator and denominator are known. So what we can do is, here we have one unknown only, so we can compare this fraction with this fraction to get value of F, and the same I will be equating this fraction with the last fraction in order to get value of D. Okay, now the question will take the form F upon sine 79.3 equals to 6.25 upon sine 62 degrees. Okay, now I have to hold the calculator, and sine 79.3, okay, I have to close the bracket, equals to, this is 0.9826, F upon 0.9826 equals to 6.25 upon sine 62 degrees, and this will give me 0.8829. And now what I have to do, I have to go for cross multiplication, and I will be taking 0.9826 towards other side, and equation will take the form 6.25 multiplied by 0.9826 upon 0.8829, and question will take the form 6.25 multiplied by 0.9826 divided by, and I'm getting here 6.14125 upon 0.8829. Okay, I have to now divide it by 0.8829, and answer is 6.955, 6.96, 6.96.9 and 6, and the lengths are in centimeters, so I will be, no, in the second part the lengths are in meters, so I will mark meter here. And I hope you are clear about this working. And now let me quickly move to the calculation of this other unknown of the question, that is D. Again, you can see that we have to compare 6.25 upon sine 62 by this fraction. Let me block it if you so that you can see it clearly. Okay, now I'm taking this. I always ask it to my students not to take those calculation for the valuation of next unknown that they have done, because they can have some mistake, and error in the previous part can cause the error or mistake in the next part as well. So now the equation that I will be taking will be 6.25 upon sine 62, 6.25 upon sine 62 equals to, okay, D upon sine 38.7. And now you can see that we have performed the calculation of this fraction in the previous part. I will be bringing the calculation as it is, 6.25. It will save your time as well, 0.8829. And now D upon sine 38.7, sine 38.7 equals to 0. Okay, let me write the value D, 0.6252, 0.6252, and now I have to shift this 0.6252 to other side, or equation will take the form D equals to 6.25 multiplied by 0.6252 upon 0.8829, 0.8829. Okay, first let me quickly take the product of 6.25 multiplied by 0.6252, and this gives me 3.9075 upon 0.8829. Okay, divided by 0.8829, and this gives me 4.4257 equals to 4.42575, 4258, 4.42, and three significant figures, and unit is in meters, so I will write 4.425, 4.3. Let me block this answer, and let's quickly move to the next question. Really easy questions. Okay, in the next question, the given triangle is let me open the book, GHI, and one of the angle at the vertex I is 24 degrees, and at G is 118 degrees, and the unknown angle here is H. So let's quickly find angle H by using the sum of interior angles of triangle. Okay, and now according to situation, we have to write in triangle IGH or HGI, 24 degrees plus 118 degrees plus what I can write IGH angle G and H equals to 180 degrees. Okay, now add up 24 to 118. 24 plus 118, and this gives me 142. 142 plus angle IGH. Sorry, the unknown is IHG, IH and G. IHG, IHG, IH and G. H is the unknown angle equals to 180 degrees. Shift 142 to other side and take this answer away from 180 degrees. This will give me 38. Okay, IHG equals to 180 minus 142, and this is equal to 38 degrees. Okay, we have solved one of the problem here. Very easy questions, because we have done a lot about sum of interior angles of triangles in D1. Okay, and now coming to the second problem, that is the finding of unknown lengths. This is 38 degrees. Okay, now if we look at the diagram, this is I, so it will be small I, this is small g, and this will be small h. Now first of all, we have to write the sine law. Okay, according to sine law, I upon sine of I upon sine I equals to G upon sine G equals to H upon sine H. Okay, now replace the values carefully. That I upon sine 24 degrees, I upon sine 24 equals to G, which is unknown, upon sine 118. G upon sine 118 equals to H, which is 8, H which is 8 upon sine 38, sine 38 degrees. And now we can see again that over here we are given with the both numerator and denominator. So what we have to do, once we have to equate this fraction with this fraction, and for the calculation of I, again I will be equating this fraction to 8 upon sine 38. Okay, now let's quickly move to the solution of the unknowns. Okay, G upon sine 118, sine 118 equals to 8 upon sine 38. And now what I have to do, I have to check the value of sine 118 degrees with calculator, and this gives me G upon sine 118 is 0.8829, 0.8829 equals to 8 upon sine 38, and this gives me 61566.61, 0.61566.5 and 7. And now what I have to do, I have to shift this 0.8829 to other side, and equation will take the form G equals to 8 multiplied by 0.8829 upon 0.6157. First of all, multiply 0.8829 by 8 carefully, and this comes 7.0632 upon 0.6157 divided by 0.6157 equals to 11.4718, 11.47. So that's why I will take it 11.5, and the units of the question are in millimeters. So I will write mm over here, and let me block this calculation so that my students can see it carefully. Okay, let's move to the second unknown, that is I. Again, I will be taking I upon sine 24, I upon sine 24 degrees equals to 8 upon sine 38, sine 38. Now see, 8 sine 38 has the value 0.6157. I will be copying this step as it is, 8 upon 0.6157, and I have to check the value of sine 24. Sine 24 is 0.4067, 0.4067. Okay, 3, so I will write 0.4067. now I have to take 0.4067 towards the other side. 8 multiplied by 0.4067 upon 0.6157 plus 8 multiplied by 0.4067, and this gives me 3.2536 upon 0.6157. Now I have to divide this answer by 0.6157, and I will get 5.28. 5.284, so 5.28 mm. So I, which is the other unknown of the question, that is 5.28 mm. I hope you are clear about this lesson. For next difficulty level, please catch me in the next class. Watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.